Currently, we are in Chase Plaza, directly across from the Federal Reserve. So if you're down in the area wondering where folks are, right now we're over currently right now inside of Chase Plaza, which is directly across from the Federal Reserve. Good number of people out here right now. We've had one police officer over here on his phone, basically just getting some photos. He went inside to talk to people inside Chase Plaza. Probably to let them know that things are what's going on. Woo! Harrison over there. So this is gonna be his action on the Fed reform the monetary system, Green New Deal. And right now on this stream, I'm not actually able to see any of the conversations. So,
hey, before we get started, let me have some mushrooms on my pizza. I'm on some already. Been eating some all day. Oh man, we got through that. We got through 2 boxes already.
Nice. Yep, the Fed.
Hey. Thank you for helping me with this. What press are you from, man?
You guys do realize that Chase Plaza here was actually the original location, or I'll say one of the original locations that was actually meant to be the occupation, but situations got changed. The gentlemen over there doing the photographs are actually with NYPD. Just getting some photos of some of the signs. But again, initially Chase Plaza was supposed to be the location here, as well as the other side for Occupy Wall Street 9 years ago. So
I really can't say much about the Plaza, but I'm here for what we call the National Emergency Employment Defense Act. It's basically used for like federal just money to moving this. This bill is going to wipe out any debt, credit cards, medical housing, whatever. It's going to wipe that out. It's going to pay for it.
come up. Okay, guys. Everyone's grabbing pizza, so I'm gonna grab a slice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna grab the Occupy food. What are we looking? Okay. Okay. This is the food of an occupier. Occupiers have always survived on pizza and more pizza, and then vegan sustenance. And right now Harrison is doing an interview right now. Oh. So Brooklyn is being gentrified over and over as more pipelines work their way through. So people, if you're watching, please share it out. That if people are looking for where we're at right now, come over to Chase Plaza, right across from the Federal Reserve. We're out here right now. 4 o'clock, between 4 and 5, we'll be over at the park again, at Zuccotti Park, just because a lot more people.
So invite your friends. We got more pizza where that came from. Call some people up. What's Extinction Rebellion doing? They around the corner and invite them over for lunch. They don't want to engage. That's retarded. I swear SSI is so stupid.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, it's just you.
No, she said this is the new thing now that they're doing. But I was like, just give me the appointment. Oh, well, I can't make the appointment for a month. Well, they make the damn appointment. I don't get the damn it's a month from now. Give me the damn appointment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I can't do that right now. I was like, oh my God, shit. I swear to God, New York has the most slowest motherfuckers. I could go to South Carolina right now, get a Social Security card in 5 minutes and come right back. I could have got one the same day. I should have.
True. So, 4 o'clock down at Foley Square, you have Extinction Rebellion, Animal Rebellion doing their action. Ideally, there's going to be a march also, and they'll be marching throughout the downtown area. At 5 o'clock, you have Rise and Resist over at City Hall for an action as well. Later tonight, at 7 o'clock, you have the Resistance Company performing and possibly a march taking place, as well as a meeting taking place with 1 or 2 other groups that are coming down to hold their meetings down there for S17.
I went to the first meeting ever in New York City. And this lady gonna tell me she goes to a meeting. Such a trendsetter. I'm a what?
First meeting of Occupy, first meeting of the Extinction Rebellion.
That was the most horrible thing I ever went through in my life. I should have never gone.
First meeting of Trump 2020. Like,
What is that too? No, I went to Extinction Rebellion first meeting in New York. That shit was the most horrible meeting I ever went to in my life. I walked out.
Well,
Because they're in the middle of this meeting with 300 people in the meeting, right? Over here at the houses up on 14th Street, some houses on 14th Street. I went to the meeting.
right.
300 people in this. All you gotta do, you had to sign in to get in, right? These people gonna jump out in the middle of the meeting, right? 300 people. Now you don't know, right? 300 people that nobody knows, right? You gonna tell me we the leader? You gonna tell me, well, we're the leader of this?
how many people we got?
The way I'm live streaming, I have no idea.
Can I take a look under the hood? I just mentioned you in the tweet.
It's basically, it goes out to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Are you Facebook?
But I basically have no idea how many people are in until afterwards.
Oh yeah. No, they tell me. So they bust out. We're leaders. We're the leaders. But there's 300 people that nobody knows in the room, but we're the leaders. I was like, I gotta leave here. I was like, why? Because you're gonna just call yourself a leader with 300 people in this motherfucker that you don't know. I was like, y'all sound retarded. I was like, have y'all ever done protests before? Because why would you call yourself a leader in a room of 300 people?
Because everyone knows that justice is the leader. Justice is the leader of everything.
No, but that's what I went to the meeting. And once they said that, I was sitting in the meeting for like 4 minutes. And then they were like, well, if you want to go to leadership meeting, I was like, leadership meeting? Okay, I got to go. I was like, I'm not trying to get trapped off in some drama.
Wow.
Because how do you just yell out your name, you're a leader in a room with 300 people and you don't know anybody, you don't know anybody?
I don't know.
I was like, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Every group is different. So
It's the same thing with Mac. I don't fuck with Mac. I went to a Mac meeting once, tried to get kicked out.
my thing is just on what's being done. That's the only judgment I have on it.
Not me.
Well, that's
I judge
okay.
But I judge it on tactics. I judge your group on the way you do your tactics. If your tactics are okay,
The results are what
then
counts.
we'll get down for it. But if you're gonna just yell out we're leaders
Yeah.
in a room with 300 people, and you don't know what cop can be sitting in that meeting, what undercover can be sitting in that meeting. You're gonna
Well,
yell out
some
we're
groups
leaders.
aren't concerned about that.
Well, then that's a group I'm not really trying to go to. But to me, that's just a trap. That's a trap off. That's a trap group. My personal feeling is that's a trap group. That's a group that's going to get trapped off really fast. And then, if the leaders get taken down, who takes over the rest of this thing?
Well, if the leaders get taken down, there should always be people who have the same skill set that are able to move into place. It's like the mafia. You basically take out someone, but you have someone else who can step into that position.
That's what I'm saying. But I asked that question. But they said we don't have anybody unless you go to the leader meeting. But anybody could go to the leader meetings. So you could have undercover in the leader meeting. So
Well, yeah.
whoever's going to get taken out, it's going to get taken out again, and then again, and it's going to be a revolving circle of nobody who's going to lead it.
And all those people with all this security and everything else keeps thinking that they're above infiltration, but they're all being infiltrated left and right. It's sort of like all the idiots on Signal thinking, oh, it's so secure. And I've been telling them for so long, it's like the moment you start thinking it's the only secure platform out there is the moment you've already lost because they've already cracked it. I don't trust anything unless it's one-on-one.
We know, but we only use, but the only reason that certain groups like shut it down and other things is to use Signal.
No, it's good and it is secure to a point, but
We don't say anything
you
on
just
Signal that
never
will get
think.
you. They
Okay.
don't say anything on Signal that
Well,
will
that's
get
the
you
thing.
trapped off.
That's like how many people actually use Proton Mail?
Not that many.
And a lot more people should. I mean, that's a lot more secure with the encryption in the end, but there's still the potential that
still the
things could.
potential.
But it's better than a lot
That's what I
that's
was
out
just telling you
there.
a minute ago. Like
It's
me and
better
Mike-
than Signal, I think.
Me and
but-
Michael were talking about that. That's what I was talking about. Me and Michael were talking this morning about that. You can't like telling people like somebody like how do you could tell people that are
I will
safe
tell you that this is the fact, this is the thing you have to remember. Anytime the masses in a movement are saying something is secure, and the most secure is the moment you know that different agencies have already cracked into it or are able to intercept the messages.
No, I know.
Because it is. And I tried to get people to start using certain things to have conversations that were only designed for teachers groups to have their conversations with their students. The only reason is because it's totally off the grid of any police force, any intelligence group. It's designed for a teacher to communicate with students and other stuff regarding events or football events, but no one's paying attention to it. It's sort of like using drums to communicate, and no one's going to be able to decipher it because everyone's looking at all the newest technology. Yeah, I believe it.
I'm sorry, I'm just one of the people. I don't trust you.
I believe everyone knows everything. I always believe that nothing is 100% secure. I don't think of myself as ever being 100% immune from anything, even though I get a lot of leeway. I'm aware of the fact of the files certain places have and all this other stuff. I've been point blank told it, but I don't care at this point.
Once you're in this movement, once you're in any movement, you're not secure.
No.
There's nothing you can do if you're in any movement. Once you're in any movement,
90% of the people none of these agencies really give a fuck about.
I know.
They may pop up in folders or something, but they really don't care about them. You know, it's not like they're actually going out of their way to actually track them. Some people, and that's when people get overly paranoid and they self-sabotage themselves.
A lot.
And you have to find a fine balance between that, and I don't see that happening sometimes. And that's a danger.
Because it's always a self-sabotage. There's always a... That's what, like I was telling you, me and Michael will talk about this. You're never safe at anything you do.
Good.
Is everyone a little bit better? You having some food?
Like I tell people, you're never safe at anything you do.
No.
Your safety should depend on you, on what you feel like doing.
Right.
In any movement or at any march, I tell people, you are as safe as what you want to do.
Well, yeah. It's true.
Occupy.
What? No, I was putting the plate in the thing. So what you're looking at is the Federal Reserve in the background. Okay, so we have the one police officer, and I think
Whenever you're ready, let's tell some stories. You know the story about this place though, right? You should start with that as soon as you're done eating.
go ahead. No, you go ahead. I'm here to get you guys. So, bit by bit. Yeah, I know, it's always a long day. There's tyranny when people ignore banks, but liberty when people terrify banks. Google monetaryalliance.org for a Green New Deal. Feeling fucked? It's the Fed's fault. Give a man a gun, and he can rob a bank. Give a man a bank, and he can rob the world. Mr. Robot.
Go ahead, grab it. Take a few shots of that. Yeah, we'll put them away. No problem. No problem. We'll put them away right away. Understood. Thanks for letting us have a lunch. Put this away right away. You got all the shots? You got photos? Get away.
They'll clean it up. No, I mean,
This is not the location.
they're going to clean it up. They're going to clean it up. I mean, people, people, just like anyone else coming out here to have lunch, they're going to clean it up. So, again, it's the hyper...
Chase family owns
No, that's one of the things. Yeah. that was a while ago. Out of it. Yeah, I sort of personally hate that idea. I like things local. You know what I'm saying? Local, U.S. Let's put it that way. It is what it is.
America to get better, right?
And it's all over the New York City anyway, so.
We want to make things better. That's why we're here. We want to educate people and let them know what's up. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're peaceful people. But I know you got to do a job. I respect that, but I'm just telling you why we're here. Huh? I'm sorry?
Yeah, I got it.
We're very stable people.
Library for 50 years. So again, the Boston, they put pressure on you.
Oh, it's private. I'm streaming on this, right?
Not a pop.
And anyway, it's only going to be here for like an hour and then.
Not even.
So.
What is he on?
Oh, about the signs and stuff. Well, he already talked to them and saw it. Please, no one try to call me right now. When it does, it interrupts the stream. Right now, people are in Chase Plaza, which is right across from the Federal Reserve, which is at Liberty in Nassau.
So, this is the Federal Reserve. This is the heart of all the darkness. This is the solution to the Fed. This is the National Emergency Employment Defense Act themselves.
It is stress-free. Down the steps, there's the trash on the corner.
No, I'm sure it's going to happen eventually when I work.
Maybe you want to look at this like your eyes stay okay.
Well, these days, like in the morning when I'm
Just handed out a bunch of these to the people. So we're here enjoying some free pizza courtesy of the Alliance for Just Money. And this is the main group pushing for the National Emergency Employment Defense Act right now. Let's give the Fed in the background. And the NEAT Act, the National Emergency Employment Defense Act,
That didn't used to happen.
is going to nationalize this bank right behind us. This is the biggest, baddest bank in the whole world. It's going to put it under Congress like it's supposed to be according to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 5 of the United States Constitution. And then it's going to outlaw fractional reserve lending, which is how the bankers are floating the stock market. This is how the bankers are floating banks like Chase right behind us. It's how they're floating the oil industry, every industry. It's all getting propped up because of this bank. This is the weak point in the structure right here. If we strike here, this is like a weak point in the Death Star. If we occupy right here, we can have our Green New Deal. The NEAT Act is going to pay for our Green New Deal. So now we got the Fed nationalized, we outlawed fractional reserve lending. The NEAT Act is going to spend money directly into existence on the 99%, directly on debt relief, student credit card, medical, housing, all of that gone. It'll take care of it. It'll pay for universal housing, universal health care, universal education. It'll pay for universal basic guaranteed income. It'll pay for a job guarantee, creating green new jobs, energy infrastructure, and more potentially. It could be used as a template. So this is how we can pay for reparations for victims of colonialism and slavery. Pay for all kinds of stuff with this. Universal veterinary medicine, something I always tout. We could include that in. So the NEAT Act is just the beginning. This is how we're going to pay for our recovery. And there's really like no better legislation out here than this. We have a candidate running in Michigan. His name's Dana Ferguson. Please check him out on Twitter. Please follow his campaign. He's a monetary reform candidate. He will reintroduce the NEAT Act in Congress if elected. He hasn't said that, but I just know he will because that's what he's doing. If you look at his monetary reform plan, it's straight out of our community. And so that's why we're here today. Hopefully we start a good conversation about this. Thanks for being with us. If you're online, How many people we got online with us?
I have no idea. It's like I can't check, but there's a number of people that I'm sure of.
Hey, let me do one more time. I'm gonna make a phone call.
No.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna call my congresswoman right now, Lydia Velasquez.
How you
I'm
have
gonna
that
ask
there?
her.
Okay.
I've already asked her, but I'm
Do you
gonna
have
remind
any
her.
doubts about the undercover behind us?
If you're down,
This guy sitting down the
Oh no,
undercover.
he's
When I
just
say
plain
mic check,
clothes, not
Oh,
undercover.
I'm sorry, I'm saying plain clothes.
But I know it's just that's fine. There's
fine.
still going to be cops over there.
Yeah, alright.
But yeah, he's
He's fine.
when you've been when you've been over a lot of the stuff. Yeah, they're always there. His thing is just keeping an eye on the group.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna wait over there.
Yeah, we'll be back over there in a bit.
Oh yeah, right here.
Good afternoon, Lydia, Congresswoman Velasquez. My name is Harrison Schultz. Democracy is a long phone call. Fuck! You gotta be kidding me, mailbox full.
Yeah. We just called Congressman Velasquez and her mailbox is full.
I'm calling the Washington office again.
Do you think that's intentional?
Your Brooklyn office was full.
Have you ever tried to call HRA? They don't even pick up the fucking phone.
Yes, hi. I'm trying to reach Congresswoman Lydia Velasquez's office.
Even if you go by the office, wherever you even there. How much from that stuff? They have so many roles, so many roles. But they don't want to be accessible. And it's not office of services. So the mother of the
Good afternoon, Congresswoman Velasquez and staff. My name is Harrison Schultz. I live at 462 Central Avenue, apartment 3B, Brooklyn, New York, 41221. I asked Congresswoman Velasquez to potentially endorse the National Emergency Employment Defense Act, H.R. 2990 of the 112th Congress. Her staff reached out to me initially but hasn't gotten back to me. I want to let you know I'm very upset that you've ignored me. I'm one of the original founders of Occupy Wall Street. We're here on the anniversary of Occupy Wall Street S17 to demand that Congress reintroduce this bill, and we have a message for you. Mic check!
Mic check!
Hi, Congresswoman Velasquez.
Hi, Congresswoman Velasquez.
Please read
Please read
and think about endorsing
and think about endorsing
H.R. 2990
H.R. 2990
of the 112th Congress,
Of the 112.
the National Emergency Employment Defense Act,
the National Employment Emergency Defense Act
by Dennis Kucinich in 2011.
by Dennis Kucinich in
We're going to occupy the Federal Reserve.
We're going to occupy the Federal Reserve
Unless you pass this bill.
unless you pass this bill.
Expect more calls.
Expect more calls.
We never forget.
We never forget.
We never forgive.
We never forgive.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Occupy!
How'd that fucking feel? Who wants to do it? Who wants to call your congress rep and get a mic check for this bill? Bring him up. Let's do it. If we do this a million more times, we'll get all the money we need ever again. This is it. And hopefully we'll get more people at home doing this too.
He satisfies himself. He lives in play hard. And whenever people, he will always come up with something.
I'm going to buy a new one.
Yo, let's call AOC. I got her number. You gotta do it. I'll call her.
Like he had nothing.
Calling AOC's office.
Always keep your favorite Congress representative numbers in your phone just for this very reason. Let's see what happens. The 718. Let's try our local office. He's gonna leave a message. Democracy is a very long phone call, people.
Sounds like that's recorded. What happened?
Are you on the phone with you? Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. Good.
Mic check.
Mic
check!
Hello, AOC.
Hello, AOC!
This is the Alliance for Just Money.
This is the Alliance for Just Money. Please mic check. Please mic check.
Mic check!
We are now across the street
We are now across the street
from
from the Federal Reserve Bank. We're urging you and other members of Congress to support House Resolution 2990. Sponsored by Dennis Kucinich in 2011.
I like soccer teams. I'm not selling Play-Doh, but I like soccer teams.
This bill would nationalize the Federal Reserve. It would unprivatize the Federal Reserve.
To advance your agenda for a Green New Deal.
It'll pay for your Green New Deal without. It'll pay for your Green New Deal
It'll pay for your Green New Deal
without raising any new taxes
without raising any new taxes
or creating any new debt.
or creating any new debt.
Don't listen
Don't listen So, I mean, this is why I say I don't have, like, I'm always open to dialogue. I'm not open to
Nice. That was the phone call going out to AOC's office.
But that's not how it goes. It's a debate. It's who's right, who's wrong.
Pay for the equipment because you're adding a swell.
I don't think that's necessarily black and white. I just think
I went to her house.
it's more like good questions. But I'm not interested. I'm only interested in seeing what's there. He said something. Yeah, doing it too, though.
Calling Bernie Sanders to see what happens.
Oh, Bernie Sanders' office.
I just don't see the conversation.
We have a message for you. Mike check.
Mic check.
Thank you, Senator Sanders.
Thank you, Senator Sanders.
This is Occupy Wall Street.
This is Occupy Wall Street.
Happy Occuversary.
Happy Occuversary.
Please read
Please read
HR 2990
HR 2990
of the 112th Congress
of the 112th Congress
by Dennis Kucinich.
by Dennis Kucinich.
It'll pay for a Green New Deal
It'll pay for a Green New Deal
without raising any new taxes
without raising any new taxes
or creating any new debt.
or creating any new debts.
Please read
Please read
the National Emergency Employment Defense Act.
the National Employment Emergency Defense Act.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Ah.
He said thank you. I think he liked that.
Did you? Yeah, he got on the phone, right?
I didn't talk to Bernie fucking Sanders, man.
Well, no,
Talk to some aide.
he said keep up the good work.
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, he was said I was
Fucking
looking.
shit talker.
You'd be like, what? He was watching
You had
the
to go for
stream?
a second there. I was like, what?
You'd be like, okay, Bernie, I got another message for you. Yeah. No, if he ever popped up on a live stream while you were doing it, he'd be like, dude, okay,
Props.
we can have a good conversation right here.
Who has questions? Who has questions about the Fed?
Write it down so
Where's the line for
What to say when they call?
Yeah.
Could you write it down so when I could do it for myself and also so I can put it on the end so other people.
I'll be back. What time you say? About 4 or 5?
Yeah, figure 4:30.
I'll be back. I gotta go get my mail.
If there was a good number of people over there, yeah, I'd walk around. If I go back over and it's really, yeah.
Assault was a deadly weapon, but I don't know what it was. They confirmed
Cheers. Let them know people are going to be heading back over in a little bit anyway. And then later, that's when stuff will pick up.
I was thinking like later on after long after. I don't know though, 'cause I don't know a lot of people.
People are coming down. They always do, even people that don't put their stuff up. You only know one certain group. You think you know, but it's like, you only know one certain group. There are people who go through that park on the anniversary that a lot of people don't recognize. I just recognize just because of the groups separate from in the park. You know.
I talked to Nick this morning.
I'm seeing you live.
I talked to Nick and him this morning.
God. You talk, yeah. You always say
He's
you're
trying
talking to
to get me
this.
to go up to the thing.
Are you on Facebook Live?
Well, it's on Facebook. On my page, it should be there.
I'm trying to show you some email.